Sabotaged in the Kentucky Senate, a behind-the-scenes look at a day in Kentucky education reform history, March 28, 2019, by Gay Adelman. Senator Julie Rocky Adams. Earlier that morning, here she is headed to the Senate chamber. These are screenshots taken from a live stream on the Dear JCPS Facebook page around noon. We were standing at the bottom of the stairs to the Senate chambers, asking senators to please vote no on Senate Resolution 240 and not to confirm Bevan's appointment, Gary Houchins, to the Kentucky Board of Education. Later that afternoon, when Senate Resolution 240 had been pulled from consent orders and put before the body for a vote, this is a screen taken from that moment when senators who are asked to speak on the bill raise their hands to do so. On your bottom left, you see Senator Jimmy Higdon. Up and to the right, you see Senator Julie Rocky Adams. Above her, you see Jared Carpenter across the aisle. Further to the right, you see Senator Morgan McGarvey standing to speak. And on your right-hand side, you see Robin Webb, Senator Robin Webb. And the time is 5:19. On March 28th, 2019. Senator Higdon gets up from his seat. It's 5:19:30. He is seen on the move. Julie Rocky Adams realizes that Higdon isn't going to be voting, and they're going to need her vote in order for the resolution to pass. She gets up from her seat. It's now 5:20, 30 seconds later. She gets up from her seat to go talk to Jared Carpenter, her suite mate. Here you can see her sitting in the seat next to Carpenter, having a conversation. It's now 22 seconds after 5:20. Higdon's seat is still empty. Julie's seat is empty. Vote trading. Vote trading is asking another legislator to vote your way so you can safely vote the other way and not change the outcome. This technique is often used to avoid losing supporters. Here you can see Carpenter has voted now, and he's voted no. Julie still needs to find someone willing to vote yes, or she's going to have to cast the yes vote. Her vote is coming up soon. There's McGarvey. Following McGarvey is Senator Meredith. Meredith rises to explain his no vote. In the background, you can see Julie Rocky Adams pacing the floor, talking on the phone. It's now 5:22:35. This is an actual photograph I took that day at that moment from the Senate gallery. I could not believe what I was witnessing. You can see the board has 2 greens and a red. Julie's is still white. Higdon's is still white. Julie is not in her seat. Higdon is not in his seat. Stivers is on the side. The roll call vote passes Julie Rocky Adams. She does not respond. The roll call continues. Reggie Thomas speaks. Robin Webb rises to speak. When Robin votes her no vote and explains her vote, somewhere off camera, Julie Rocky Adams returns and gives a thumbs up to Senate leadership, and her vote is registered. It's now 5:29:21. Rocky Adams' vote is recorded during Webb's speech 10 minutes after Higdon was last seen. You now see the green registering her vote as yes. The vote is now 16-16. It's tied with 5 more votes to go. Wilson is also not there today. The remaining votes are recorded, and the resolution passes 19-17. Had the vote been 18-18, the resolution would have failed. Julie Rocky Adams cast the deciding vote to confirm Gary Houchins to the Kentucky Board of Education. Her no vote would have stopped the resolution from passing. A tie is not enough to confirm a resolution. Yet she continues to receive support and endorsement from Jefferson County Teachers Association. She frequently collaborates with JCTA on legislation that impacts JCPS and is considered education-friendly. Has JCTA asked Julie Rocky Adams why she voted against public education that day? Did anyone ask JCTA why they didn't send delegates to lobby senators? Instead, they sent a spy. Did anyone ask JCTA why they organized competing events in the annex so teachers would be unable to lobby senators at the bottom of the Senate steps? Our senators were there. If anyone can see what happened, it's them. Let's ask them to help us take back our school district from those who plot against us. Join us for our Senators Please campaign to stop it in the Senate. We have 17 senators who voted no. These are our allies. This was 2 years ago, so we can look and see who is likely to be our ally again. There are only 38 senators, so we only need to get this message through to 19 people. If 19 people can see what we see, we can stop bad legislation in the Senate. There are 6 days of legislation left. We already have 15 who are still in the Senate today from this date, and if we can show them what we see, and others who maybe weren't present, maybe Higdon left because he saw what was happening, and he left in order to make a point or to not be used that way. Our Senate is where our legislators are more seasoned, more tenured, more reasoned and measured with their decision making, and there are fewer of them. So a campaign to reach our senators and try to get 19 votes is the ultimate way to stop the bad legislation that is currently running amok through the House and Senate. This is a tweet that I made on March 3rd in response to a recording that Senator Meredith made. I'm not excusing Meredith's words. However, the clip that Louisville School Beat Rob Matthew posted actually is not as negative as it sounds. And if you watch the video, you can see that Senator Meredith is actually one of our allies. He is trying to help us. He voted no that day, and he says, based on what I see, it looks like structural racism to me. And why Lou's School Beat tweeted the video and condemned it when it actually was him struggling to understand and struggling to support us, appears to be more of what we call shore flap to distract from the true culprits in this scenario, which are people like Jason Nemus and Julie Rocky Adams. So if you see this video, I would like for you to go out to Twitter and find where I replied with these screenshots to him on March 3rd, and just retweet it for me, please. I put it out there and no one has responded to it yet. So It's buried on the March 3rd replies to one of his threads about Senator Meredith with a video that looks like it's about Regina Huff until you actually hit play on the video. It's very misleading and really calls into question where Rob's loyalties lie in the fight for public education and saving our district and dismantling structural racism within our district. That is the purpose of today's, the work that we are revealing today. So please join us. Thank you.